my watchers, those who watch the watchers and my sneaking peeks. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? There's a lot of pollen in the air, so if I start coughing, I'm sorry. I am driving down 450, headed toward Bowie. And I'm going to go racetrack road, and I'm headed over towards the dealership. Now, I had talked earlier, and I don't know if that is going to be a part I'm using, so I'm going to go ahead and cover it again. Now, we all know peace sign, right? Now, the peace sign upside down is what bikers use. You know, so your hand's like that, but it's down near the bottom. It's trying to tell other bikers, hey, how you doing? Keep the dark side down and the shiny side up. Because the average bike has 2 wheels. Yeah, mine has 3. A lot more are having 3 now. I don't count the ones that you're seeing in and has a steering wheel. If it has a steering wheel, it is not a bike according to me. The reality is, whatever you're riding, if you're like me and you're on it and you're riding it, you're having a good time. I've never thought saying in something is, you know, motorcycle. I know people who disagree. That's okay. But we all seem to, you know, give each other the signal. It's sort of like Jeep. Anybody with that type of vehicle is going to give the Jeeper a wave, which is, hey. Now, how do I know the Jeeper wave? I've had a Jeep. For many years, I've had Jeeps. I love Jeeps. I have now, since we moved up here, we're going back and forth on what vehicles to keep, etc. The bike, of course, is staying because it's something that keeps us happy and alive, gives us all kinds of fun without really huge expenditure. I'm one of those, I love going for distance rides and that, so for me, it's a really important thing. For her, she's actually learned she's going to take some driving this summer because I want her more comfortable with it. Because that way, if something happens to me and, you know, we're somewhere and I get sick or something, she's going to be able to drive us back. If I get hurt, she'll be able to take over. I'll ask why I went to the dark helmet. Well, like now that I've made the shade, it's not bad. Some of the pills I take makes the sun really bother me, and I've burned so much in my life anyway. You know, sunscreen, everything. But I'll put on sunscreen. I'm like, you know, if dark shade, it helps out. I leave lashes down because it helps my eyes out. One of the main reasons, well, I had cataract surgery, and they said the main reason I got cataracts is because I spent so much time out in the sun. I'm like, well, I was in the infantry. I've had a lot of outdoor jobs, and I ride motorcycles or bikes, etc. So, yeah, I keep it. And I keep the shade down to keep from, you know, cooking my skin and my eyes. I'm going kind of slow along here because there's supposed to be a cop up here. Yep, he's sitting right there. One reason I like Waze, it gives you that, hey, he didn't like that I was going speed limit with the cop there. The cop didn't seem to mind, so I'll blow it off, even though it's a don't pass area. Because, I'm sorry, I don't like paying tickets. Have I? Yes. Is it something I prefer? Nah, not really. Now, we know we're moving down to Tennessee. It's going to be around September, October time frame. I might go down slightly before that. But it's like we're going down for another visit here. And we're going to check out all the stuff. When I was in Ohio, I thought it was hilarious because I kept saying, yep, this reminds me of home because everything's flat. all the roads are squared off. You might have a few that are angled, but very few. It's just wild, because I come back here to Maryland and I've got these low gullies and these fastbacks and these curvy roads, some cool trees, but then you also get a lot of highway. Now, this is going through Bowie State. It is a traditional black college. It now is open for everybody. Historically, not traditionally. I used the wrong phrasing there, sorry. But that's something that I've heard a lot about, and people complain or they're happy about it, etc. I don't care. A college is a college. Hopefully you got good education out of it. I know for me, I went to University of Maryland, which is the big state college, because it had everything I wanted at it. And it's something that you look at and you think about. I didn't go to college till after my Army time, mainly because, well, I didn't think I needed college, and for my job I didn't. I took some classes while I was in. But when I got out, for what I wanted to do, you pretty much had to have a degree. And the higher degree, the better. Because I wanted to be a teacher, and I wanted to teach history and or education. And because I got a lot of science classes, I also ended up teaching some science. I taught government for a little bit. I've done some adjunct professoring in ancient history, which is my forte. But one of the biggest things is just teaching. Beautiful deer. He was just standing on the side. I wasn't, slight distraction. Now, the reason I'm going into the dealership is I've got to change one of my appointments, because we're going to be down in Tennessee on that day. And it was the lower trunk on the trike has like a little U. It's a really thin piece of metal. And I think somebody tried to get in while it was locked one night, because it's bent now. It doesn't, I can get it to lock, but I don't trust it because that U's kind of, bent. So they're going to be fixing that. But I'm like, okay, I've got this trip coming up to Tennessee, and end of month I'm going to Nebraska. So early July, I'm going to bring her in for the 70,000 mile? Yeah, because I'm at almost 67 now, because I'm 66,978. Yeah, she'll be at 70 for that first week of July. So I'll just change it to then, and I'll bring it in on that, because it is, let's see, the trunk latch, the 70,000 mile service, the disc plate, not the fiber, but the disc plate on the rear brakes, both of them need to be replaced. And there was something else that needs, I can't remember what off the top of my head. But I'm like, these are all easy fix things. So I'll drop it off. It'll get serviced. I'll be very happy. And it'll give them another chance to prove that, yes, we can get you out of here at the time we said. And Art Jack will not drop the bike on his own head, because he dropped the So I'm hoping you guys are enjoying a lot of my, drifting of thought pattern within my videos. I hope you like some of the 360 that I've been doing. And I'll be in a lot cooler trees soon. Because Tennessee's, at least where's the area we're looking at, man, it's beautiful. They got some nice, tall, beautiful trees. There's a lot of stone offshoots where in a very thin crust area before you get to mantle. Now, of course, right now my home dealership is Old Glory. I try to be quiet because you got a lot of people around here. And while I'm here, I'm going to have my mileage checked for my overall. And for the chance to win a bike. Oh yes, the other thing, my reverse has gone out again. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Lift. If I didn't mention it, yeah, the lift, it was something that he may or may not have done incorrectly. I don't know. Because I've talked to a lot of people with lifts. They're like, once you put that lock in, because when it goes up, it has a lock, go click, click, click. It'll go down like maybe an inch. So I don't know because I can't talk to him. If I happen to catch him out of the way, I'll ask if he'd mind talking about it. God knows he might not, because I don't know the whole story. It's a workman's comps type thing, so I know he doesn't want to talk about it outside of the story he's given. They don't want to talk about it out of it. I'm not saying anybody's done anything wrong. I'm not saying anything that's, strange with it. Just, it happens.